Early and gay. That's good. That's good. I like that. Early and homosexual. Yes. Early and homosexual. It's pretty much gonna be like a weekend. So I could start early. I mean, it's gonna be freezing over here in Texas, which Texans can't handle that. I think it's PTSD from last year. That was a bad time. That freeze was. It was. So since school was canceled, means it's pretty much the weekend. I'm not gonna be really doing any work tomorrow anyway. Anyways, what I'm getting at is we're doing this early. We're doing it now. And yeah, GUNTWAVE guys. We're talking about Ethan Ralph. We're gonna talk about Ethan Ralph. Of course, you've been following the drama, following the issues, following the stuff. What's going on here? He's practically imploding. His circle of friends is getting smaller and smaller. He all it took was a weekend in Portugal for him to like just go to a whole other level. Like, there is no rock bottom with Ethan Ralph. He has a shovel and he's just going to continue dig, and it's surprising all of us really, and how far he will go. Did I think for a second that Ethan Ralph was going to get his ass kicked in Portugal, like to that degree? No, I was thinking maybe he would get into some drugs, maybe he would get a 14-year-old hooker. I didn't expect him to get his ass kicked. I most definitely didn't expect for him to turn on Metokur. or I guess apparently from what we learned from Gator, reveal his true feelings about Metokur. Kind of like what he did with Ricada when Ricada reacted to the shart that was heard across the world, right? That's what it really is. It isn't Ethan Ralph turning. It's more like Ethan Ralph already has that built-in resentment, and he's just going to let it out. He's going to let his true feelings out. See, Ethan will call other people a snake, but he himself is like the king viper, all right? He's the king cobra, if anything. Well, a fat-ass king cobra, like a giant one, I guess. I don't know, man. That's kind of insulting to cobras, but I was actually had this picture of like a python, just engulfs a huge animal, whatever. That's what the Gunt is. That's what he is. He'll hide. I guess when the time comes, when he feels like he can, when he feels like he doesn't need somebody anymore. He saw that with Ricada. Apparently with Metokur. He was feeling a certain way about Metokur, but he was... Some of you guys already complained that I'm boring enough already. I don't need to bore you guys. So, co-host tonight is... who's going to be a co-host? I got the co-host. It's right here. Oh, but I don't have a glass. I don't have a glass. I really don't have a glass. Dang it. How can my co-host be Maker's Mark if I don't have a glass? You know what I'm going to have to do, right? I'm going to have to embrace the Gunt. I'm going to have to just drink this from the bottle. Look, I can't embrace the Gunt unless I'm willing to drink this from the bottle. All right? I'm gonna pull an Ethan Ralph, be like, no, I won't drink from the bottle until I get like a $5 super chat. How about that? I like how he's like dark side Phil now. I like how it'd be like, I'm not gonna show my face on camera unless I get a donation. So now we have the DSP hour, the DSP arc of Ethan Ralph. How you guys doing, chat? I make sure that you pay close attention to you guys. I think the chat's also going to be co-host tonight. You guys like that? Chat is co-host. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. We'll speculate here. Well, I like what Prophet of Truth asked. Will Pantsu leave? Now is the time. Now is the perfect time for him to leave. Or I said him, I mean her, I mean the horse. Now is the perfect time for the horse to escape from the barn, escape from the farm, and go back home. But I ain't drinking Maker's Mark. I'm drinking Portuguese wine, bro. Oh, yeah. Portuguese wine, champagne, and an espresso. Apparently Ethan Ralph was like, They have espresso everywhere in Portugal, and it's what did he say? It was fine. It was great. It was perfection. It doesn't matter what he said. It is so white trash tier. It is white trash tier, man. Ethan Ralph is so fucking white trash, and I say this as someone who lived in the trailer for a good part of his childhood. I could identify white trash. That's in my DNA too, and so he's the sort of person that will like. His idea of a fancy dinner is taking a chick to Olive Garden. You know, his idea of a decent date is taking a chick to Jack in the Box and get some Jack in the Box tacos. Yeah. I mean, this is the sort of guy who went to Burger King when he went to Portugal and get an espresso. Espresso's not a delicacy. You can get espresso anywhere. You can get espresso at a 7-Eleven. You can get espresso at the Exxon station. You can get espresso at McDonald's. Okay? That Burger King he went to probably had espresso. And you know what? The Burger King over there, it might have had the little faggy little cup for him to drink it out of, too. That's what he needs. I do have a shot glass, too. I do have a shot glass. We'll do some fire sales. $5 shots of this coffee tequila. Okay. If you are interested, if you're interested in that sort of thing, I will say when I make that announcement, the reason why I'm doing this because you know what? As someone who works for a living, thanks to the Dynamo, a lot of you guys know exactly what I do. You know, round up kids for a living and take them to government officials so they can get that adrenochrome. That's what I do. All right. But as a grown-ass man with a job, and I see that people just hand over money, just throw money at that fat piece of shit, fat bloated piece of shit. I mean, he's like a decaying carcass of a man, Ethan Ralph is. He's like mutilated. His face is smashed and swollen. His eyes red and bleeding. He's a shattered man, imploding. With this negativity, just sucking up everything. His world is crumbling around him, and he still has loyal pay piggies. I gotta tell you, and I'm sure you feel the same way. You have to admit, it's kind of like it kind of jilts you a little. Kind of like, what the fuck is going on here? How can people be so delusional? Be so delusional to donate to that guy? What's going on? Of course, when you bring it up, it'd be like, oh. Mr. Deadman, you sound a little envious. Well, obvious. Who wouldn't be? But it's not envy for it's not like it's envy for like I desire that. It's envy and pity. Envy and pity. Pity on those idiots, on those fools that donate to him like that. And this is coming from someone who used to be a Killstream fan. This is coming from someone who used to donate to Ethan Ralph. Not anymore. Not anymore. Oh my God. Dude, it is crazy. It is fucking crazy. All right, let me take a look at chat. Okay, we're going to have some break time in chat, and then we'll make sure we cover the topic. We're going to get into Ethan Ralph and the Gator breakup, the Traitor Gator. I could read you the diary entry, but why do that when other people have done the reading for me? We have a video here by Grossly Offensive. A pretty good reading. Very dramatic. Very dramatic reading. I think you guys are going to love this, by the way. I mean, Grossly Offensive, I don't know if he knows this, but he could actually be, he could get paid for this stuff. The way he reads this, it's really good. It's like really, really, really good. You would pay for this. All right. Break time. We'll go ahead and take a look at the chat here. And do me a favor, okay? If you guys really want me to answer a question, just tag me. All right, you don't have to super chat or anything like that. Just tag me. Just tag me into it. That way I can clearly see it, okay? Because sometimes I just see stuff and I'm like, okay, what's going on? So he grew up in... Oh. Just look at the chat here. The Methadone Clinic has espresso. You're right. Dude, the Methadone Clinic has espresso. Your bank has espresso. Everyone has a little espresso machine, okay? He looks like a beached well. He does look like a beached well. That is true. That is true. Pay pigs are mentally ill to a man. Yeah. Yeah, they are mentally ill. I will say that. No, I mean, if you guys donate to me, I wouldn't dare call you names like that. But you know, only if you want to. And real honestly though, like, only do it if you have money to give or whatever. I really don't care. It's just something fun. Yeah, I enjoyed grossly offensive vid. How do you tag? I think you just literally do it. You just put the @ in the Mr. Deadman. I think you just do that. I think so. I'm a boomer at this stuff too, so there's that. Okay. I think it's that. That's what you do. So cool. Ralph is going to get hammered with child support. Isn't Faith from California? Their child support agency is the harshest. Huge interest charges. That is true. Everything you said, internet person, is very true. The problem so far is that Ralph isn't claimed as the father. Now, if Faith wants to do that, she could do that. But that would mean that Ethan Ralph would be claimed as the father. You know? Right now, he's an alleged father, sort of. Okay? He's not like... Actually, I think presumed father is what I'm... Yeah, presumed. That legal definitions, I get kind of mixed up sometimes. Ask for Kate about that one specifically. They're just particular terms. Okay. Let's go ahead and listen to the reading of The Smoke by Grossly Offensive. This is a good reading. So good. In fact, we're going to go ahead and go in big screen mode, and we're going to go ahead and put it on the screen here. We're also going to take a look and have some fun at Ethan Ralph's Twitter feed. But since I'm blocked, we're going to have to do it using incognito mode. He blocks everybody. He blocks everybody, yet he complains about being blocked by people. It's so funny. Anyway. Did you watch the Porcelain Metokur conversation on Mersh? I watched part of it. I watched like a good hour or so. I watched until I think the feed stopped, or something happened. Either maybe the feed stopped or my phone's changed video for some reason. But I got to check into it again. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to crank up this volume. We're going to listen to this reading, and we'll pause here and there, okay? We'll pause and give some thoughts, but not too much. The reading is really good. Here you go.
The Smoke, a writing by Ethan Ralph. I really didn't want to write a long-ass article on Cancer Man, beep, beep, formerly James, beep, and all this gay-ass Gator shit. But you know, if you never go into detail on your side and your thinking, people will just run wild with their own bullshit. I really thought my last post was one of the greats here on the site.
Pause here. Ethan Ralph was so full of himself, he really thought that his diary entry about what fear was like good. Like that's an essay he would turn in. All right, that's an essay he would turn in like a grad paper or something. That's how he thought of it. It's like, come on, man, dude. It's pathetic. It's sad. It's low.
I didn't want to add to it, but then Gator went on air and apparently mischaracterized some things, so it just has to happen.
I said I wouldn't pause so much. Mischaracterized, but yet he goes on to correct the record by pretty much supporting everything that Gator said, that he was offended by a joke. Okay.
I say apparently because I didn't watch a single minute of their 8-hour therapy session. Let me lay out some indisputable facts, however. I told Gator I wanted him off the show the day after Andy Warskin, the fat lesbian he does a show with, sent a goon to my actual home. The reason? He was joking around with Warsky about Zanny berries on Twitter. This is a guy, Gator, who I've paid every...
See, he was offended by the Zanny berries. Dude, he gets offended by easy things. And there's something we're going to get into in the stream. I think Dick Masterson's next. He's going to be on thin ice with Dick Masterson. He just doesn't know it yet. Okay? Dick is going to play the sides. He's going to want to try to mend the bridge, mend the wounds. I guess repair the bridge, mend the wounds. But it's not going to go well. It's not. I was going to play a sample of the recent Dick Masterson podcast, but it's not all that good. In fact, it sucks. I mean, Dick doesn't say anything bad about Ethan Ralph at all. Nothing at all. It's not what he said. It's the artwork for the episode. I'll go ahead and put it on right now. Since I'm talking about it, and then we'll get right back into this. Sorry to derail, but this won't take that long. It's literally just one image. It's really just one image. There you go. That right there. Dick Show. 294. I mean, the fact that he's gloating about it, or making fun at Ethan Ralph's expense, it might be a little too much for the pig to handle. Anyway, let me know what you think about that. Meanwhile, let's get back to our reading here. Oh, by the way, make sure you subscribe and like, okay? Grossly Offensive is doing good work. Subscribe to his channel. Press that like button. All right, come on. Be a good boy. Be a good boy.
Every month for almost 2 years. I've literally put food on this fat motherfucker's table, and he's joking around with the cokehead who just sent someone to my home on the very same weekend, taking shots at my past drug usage. Disloyal is not the word. Disgusting is more like it. Gator would be crying in his body pillow if someone came to his shitty-ass apartment. I've mentioned this already, but I wasn't frightened in the slightest about
I love how dramatic the reading
coming
is.
to my house. I would have loved nothing more than to come out there with my baseball bat and crack his fucking skull open. But you know...
Well, you could have done it. Ethan Ralph could have done that. We saw Ethan Ralph watch... He's talking about the Jesse P.S. thing, right? He's talking about the Jesse P.S. Going and doing like pew little things. He could have walked out with the baseball bat and bashed his brain in. He could have. But his priority was to do his show. His priority was to stay up in his little room, studio, while his bride-to-be, it was never going to happen, while his horse was in fright. Let's play it again.
I would have loved nothing more than to... his body pillow if someone came to his shitty-ass apartment. I've mentioned this already, but I wasn't frightened in the slightest about that clown coming to my house. I would have loved nothing more than to come out there with my baseball bat and crack his fucking skull open. But you know, I have cases, court concerns all over the fucking country. Unlike others, I don't run and hide in my anime dungeon, change my name, etc. It's just not...
No. Ethan Ralph would rather go to an anime convention than actually try to be there for his child's birth. It was when I was talking with Shalyn that I was reminded where Ethan Ralph was when Xander was being born. And that was at some stupid convention. Whether it was a furry con or some anime con, I don't know specifically, but I know this, that's fucking stupid. There's nothing trad about that. There's nothing fucking traditional. There's nothing good about that. There's nothing redeeming about that. Look, you might be the biggest weeb on the fucking internet, in the fucking world. But if you choose go to an anime convention over being there for your child's birth, like you're not father material. Like, no. Like, what are you doing? But you guys are good. You guys are great. Like, you wouldn't do that. You would be there for your child. I know that. You know, I'm pretty confident in that. Ethan Ralph would not. We know that because he wasn't there. Like Ethan Ralph said, I don't think we're in any position to take morality lessons from this motherfucker, you know?
Not something I'm at liberty to do. Especially with my daughter about to be born in 2 months. But you know who was upset? My fiancée, May! She didn't lose her mind in fear. But she didn't know who it was at first. and it was a frightening situation. Why, you ask? Someone tried to kidnap her out of home in September 2020.
He was so afraid. Okay, according to this reading, and this is just turning in right now, this is grossly offensive doing a reading of Ethan Ralph's latest diary entry, okay? Pantsume was so frightened that instead of being there in the crack shack to make sure that she's good, that she's not going to get kidnapped, he goes to Portugal where he got his ass kicked. Goes to Portugal to eat at Burger King, drink espresso, and get his ass kicked. Yeah. It sounds like Ethan Ralph doesn't have his priorities in order, which we know that. We know that to be a fact. And J-Dub, oh, you mentioned what? I guess no Revenge of the Sis? How sad. There probably won't be. I mean, dude, Mersh is probably very, very shooken up about the documentary coming out. If I was Royce, I would drop Mersh, honestly. Anyone else could take Mersh's spot. Anyone else. I could take Mersh's spot. I wouldn't want to. But anyone could. Just find some bum. Just find some homeless person.
The bastard is going to be sentenced for this next week. This is public record. By the way you hear people, certain scumbags talk about this, it's no big deal to come to my house and scare my 7-month pregnant fiancée who was almost kidnapped from her home last year. Yeah. If you think like that, you can just kill yourself. Even 30 seconds of fear.
Is that true? Was May almost kidnapped last year? What is he talking about? If that's true, why the hell did he leave her in the barn by herself?
It's 30 seconds too much. Plus, all the people you see taking shit would literally piss their pants if someone showed up to their house. But I'm supposed to be cool with that? Fuck no. Gator knew someone tried to kidnap May last year. He knew it all. But he still saw fit to roll me under the bus for cheap Twitter laughs. Why? Because he's weak in mind and...
Okay, it's not red in Ralph's voice. It's red in how I would imagine Ralph thinks he sounds when he's writing this, okay?
Spirit. A little bitch, to be quite honest. The very least someone in his spot could do is keep his fucking mouth shut and have some kind of honor. You know that's not Gator, apparently.
Traitor Gator.
And he wasn't happy with his compensation? Well, that's news to me. Gator, and I really hope he tries to deny this, never once complained to me about 1 red cent.
Which that's something we're going to get into here too. A lot of us are happy that Gator changed sides. A lot of us are happy about that. But let's not ignore the fact that Gator, according to Ethan Ralph's story and according to Gator's own admission, Gator for the longest time pretty much did a lot of work, all the work, especially on the technical side of things, for pretty much nothing, next to nothing. An intern is paid more than he is. And he didn't fuss about it. He could have made a fuss about it, but he didn't make a fuss about it. Like it. I like that Gator's on the side of the A-Logs now, but Gator didn't have a spine when he was Gunt guard. I don't think he's gonna have a spine when he's an A-Log either. And he's soft. He's still soft on the Gunt in some ways. Some of you guys may not like what I'm going to say. And sure, yeah, I mean, I would break bread and have a beer with Gator to joke about Ethan Ralph. But at the same time, it's kind of like, dude, like, he treated you like a bitch. That's true, Gator. Ethan Ralph treated you like a bitch, and you took it. You rolled over and you took it over and over again. You if I want to say it in a nicer way, you are the victim of an emotional abusive relationship. Okay, you understand that? He verbally abused you. He emotionally abused you. Maybe he didn't really have to. Maybe there's something in you that where you were kind of soft on some things. And try to be nice about it. Maybe you're too nice. It happens sometimes. Sometimes we're soft on people because we feel like we know them for a while, right? I mean, when Gator was asked how tall is Ethan Ralph, he still, I swear to God, if you watched that flamenco Gator stream, you heard it. When Gator was asked how tall, what is Ethan Ralph's height, he said 5'7". The Gator, who's the king of the A-logs now, according to Flamenco, which is not true. Okay, what that is just kind of like, come on. I mean, we're excited, we're happy that he joined the right side, but like he still has, he hasn't shed all the weight. There's still some emotional weight there. He needs to shed it all. All right, he needs to shed it all and come to Jesus, all right? And embrace the A-log side. Understand the truth. He was not 5'7". Ethan Ralph's lies are still in Gator's skull. Gator's brain is still saturated by the Gunt's lies. You understand that? Brainwashed and confused, like a battered housewife that sees no flaws or faults in the husband that beat her. That called her a bitch, called her a whore. That's Gator here. It might take some time, maybe take some therapy, I don't know. But Gator needs to he needs to clear his mind of that stuff and realize that the Gunt is 5'1". He's 5'1", Gator. He's 5'1". That's what he is. You know it. Anyway. Oh, and there's a theory out there. We're going to play more of this for sure. But there's a theory out there that maybe Gator is doing the long con and just gathering information for Ethan Ralph. And then this is all just like a an op. I don't know. I hope that's not true. I mean, Gator did hold the golden broom for the Gunt. Gator, how many videos did you flag? How many DMCAs did you put out there on behalf of the Gunt? You know, that's a question I would seriously ask. What sort of dirty deeds did you do in the honor of your king? As you are his number one man, the number one man is always asked to do some dirty things, some really dirty things. What was it? You know, give us the worst. Come clean. You know, come clean and set yourself free. Because we would understand. I would understand, and I honestly mean that. I would understand when you're on that side, on that team. Ethan Ralph's your boss, and you're taking that payment of $150 or $200, and you're not complaining about not getting paid anymore, or whatever. You're not getting paid what you're owed. Then I'm pretty sure you would do what he asked you to do. Well, the jail did book about 5'1". See? All right. We'll play some more of this fantastic dramatic reading.
Men ask for more money if they want more money.
See, and right here, I have to agree with the Gunt. I have to agree with the Gunt on this. Men ask for more money if they want more money. I mean, did the Gunt lie there? If you feel like you're not getting paid your worth, what do? You just accept it or do you say something? Especially when your boss said he was going to split the earnings of a string 3 ways, and then the 5,000 turns to 500, which then turns to like what 50 or something. What the Gator story is like, dude. You should have been like, whoa, wait up. That's not what you agreed upon. That's not what you agreed. We're not doing this. Honestly, if that was me, if that was you, I mean, we'd be like, what are you doing? We're done. We're not staying around. We don't need this. Do our own thing.
Don't run a fucking charity. And to be quite honest with you, he's been phoning it in for months and barely even appearing on the show. Guy like Southern Dingo has added 1 million times more to the on-air entertainment the last 6 months.
Is Southern Dingo going to be the new Gator?
No one with a brain can argue this. Anyway, after I caught the beats down here in Lisbon, I messaged him and I tried to forget that. Let's put it behind us, etc. This was my good friend! I thought, let this be a lesson. Life is more important. We did put it behind us, briefly. Although he still didn't want to come back on the show, which, to be honest with you, I was more than fine with.
Which is what Gator said, right? That was Gator's side of the story. So it's going along with it. He he's clearing up some record, but that's exactly what Gator said. You're not clearing up everything. You're not clearing up anything. You're really just supporting it.
Then he went on Twitter and got his feelings after I wrote my last post. He said he would wish me the best of luck in my future endeavors. This is a line I've used. It comes from Vince McConaughey, and he did it to fuck with me, without question. I wrote him on Discord and said there would be no further need for us to talk, and he gave me the Discord for my show that I had him running. In reality, he did very little after the setup. The next time I heard from him,
that's a whole other thing we need to get into. Okay. I'm glad we're having this falling out between Ethan, Ralph, and the Gunt. The falling out between the Gunt and Gator Traitor Gator. I'm glad we're having that. Okay, it's great. We all like it. It's good stuff. It's a good show. But there's another thing that Gator was aware of and in a way kind of was silent on and participated. What's that saying about evil men? The men who see evil but choose to say nothing. What does it say about them? All right? Gator, where were you? Where were you when Ethan Ralph was doxing all those people? You knew what sort of server he was running. You knew he was running with the Plague Gang. You knew he was doxing people. You knew what Zoom was doing. You said this yourself. You knew what Zoom was doing. And what did you do? Oh, you said you complained about it. To Ethan Ralph? What, did he stop? Did he stop doing it? Did he? Stood around and did nothing. You were still at his side. You're still his Jenny. Dude, I'm torn here. I'm conflicted. So are you. Let's be honest. Like, I want to welcome Gator, be like, join the A-Log side. It's fun. It's great. But at the same time, dude, like, you held that golden broom so long. You sat beside the Gunt for so long. Like, his essence is all over you. His words are still resonating in your skull. Like, the dirt is on your hands still. You got to wash your hands of it all. Okay? Like, I hope Gator goes on Kino Casino, and maybe they could do they can help him clean him of his sins. It's weird, you don't really go to a casino to confess sins and be baptized and cleaned or whatever. But maybe PvP could do something. Maybe he could break out, like, I don't know, some scripture or something. I don't know. Have a moment, you know? I always I've never been to Vegas, but there's a thing. I don't know what's good. A little chapel near a casino. It seems like it's real fitting, you know. Not biblical. Jesus, I don't think would approve. But whatever. Let's get back into this. Don't worry, Chad. I'll take a break and see what questions you've been asking.
He was snaking on me with the prolific, out and proud homosexual streamer, Flamenco. I think I had said something about getting rid of the dead weight on my own live show, but other than that, I was very measured in what I said about this fucking goblin.
Oh, measured. Dude, he called Gator a faggot. Okay? When Ethan Ralph calls someone a faggot, it means he really hates them. Okay? All right. Measured. He wouldn't even say his name because he was kind of like afraid. Just the same way he wouldn't say Jim's name because he was afraid. All right. Let's do a chat break. We're almost done with this reading. Let's do a chat break. A Gator is boring and stupid. I agree. He does have stupid takes. He has a lot of stupid takes. But you know, it is that. All right. Ryan M. Have you seen the Super Gunt 64? Yes, I played it on the other channel, Rant and Chill. Definitely check out that channel. I guess we'll give you a link in the chat, I suppose, later on. Ralph didn't deny that he got 100K and said he split it 3 ways and then didn't. Right? He didn't deny that. You know, he can't deny that. I'm sure there's DMs that he could reveal. And at this point, if Gator has copies of these DMs, now would be the time to reveal. I mean, Gator's already coming out with the drama and the details like anyone would after a breakup. It's not just a woman thing. All right, guys do it too. You know we do it, but we share that stuff with the guys. You know, we share our side of the stuff with the guys, and the woman shares her side of the stuff with the girls, and then maybe try to get a hold of your friends and try to create some drama that way. You know, he's already spilling the beans. Right now, if he's holding anything, might as well just reveal it. Might as well have some fun with it. What he does with it, he does. Let's see. My name Matt told him he's Shanny. Did Janny no more? Nice little sneak diss by the Boulder King. Yeah. My name Matt. Like, that's somebody I don't think I could ever really talk to. Honestly, we could not talk politics. It would not be cool. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Taste of movies suck too. Star Wars? Seriously? Like the new trilogy? Come on, man. Come on. Stop it. No one honestly believes the new trilogy's good. But I also really don't care that much about Star Wars. I'm like, what, 38? Gonna be 39. I'm so old, I almost forgot how old I am. Yeah, let's see. Any other questions before we continue some more of this reading here? Andy said 5'5". Andy said 5'5" too. He did say 5'5", but it starts right. The jail did book with 5'1". We read that already. All right, cool. Press 1 to deny Gator a redemption arc. You know, that's honestly what we should do. Let's do a poll here, and don't be afraid. Be honest. This is gonna be an interesting time with him coming out and coming out from Gun Guard side, and now joining A-Logs. There could be some weird gatekeeping with the A-Log stuff, but hopefully not. There might be some division with the A-Logs, within the A-Logs. But I always was like, I'm lone wolf. Always been, always will be. Press 1. Press 1 if you feel that Gator hasn't earned his redemption arc yet. Press 2 if you think he has. That was worded horribly. Scratch that. That doesn't count. Really what it should be. Press 1 if you think Gator has been redeemed. Press 2 if you think he hasn't. So press 1 if you think Gator has been redeemed. Press 2 if you think Gator has not been redeemed. There you go. We'll do a poll. Too. Has Gator been redeemed. Even the way I type sounds like a boomer. There you go. There's a poll. There you go. Have fun.
He goes on an 8-hour whine fest. Laugh out loud. It was clearly
He knows it's 8 hours long, but he didn't watch any of it. Okay.
planned and premeditated, which, you know, is fine. That's how this business goes. But anyone acting like this fucking sniveling weasel has any ounce of honor or moral standing is full of shit. He was my personal little bitch for years. The low.
And this part right here, what either I've just said, my personal little bitch for years. Like, dude, that's true. Gator, that's true. You were his personal little bitch for years. Remember, like, All Dogs Go to Heaven? Well, that's a weird reference. Why am I referencing that movie? All Dogs Go to Heaven. You remember that movie? Remember that, like, they had the big dog, the big Rottweiler, whatever, the big boss dog. Why am I still going on with this reference? And he had that's, like, I'm gonna move past that one. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie as a kid? But I always saw Gator as like that skinny ass, scrawny little dog that tried to help his master with little things, you know? Except in real life, Gator's also fat. You love that movie? It's a good movie. That is a good movie. All Dogs Go to Heaven. It's fucking good, man. All right.
Low price of 200.
No, he was a Rottweiler. What was the mafia boss dog? What was the mafia dog in that movie? What was he?
A month. The fuck can make up whatever the hell he wants to now, but that's the truth. If you wanted more money, you should have asked for it. Loser. He's now on Twitter, bringing my son into his attacks.
Whoa, Ethan! You bring your own son into all your stuff. And hold on, wait a second. Your son. Let's just repeat this again, Ethan. Where were you when your son was born? Were you at the hospital? Were you trying to make it to the hospital? No, you weren't. Where were you? That's right. You were at some stupid convention. You were interviewing people for some stupid thing that didn't matter. You weren't there for your son. You're not really his father. Believe me, if you're legally claimed as his father, you'd be paying child support. You wouldn't be getting out of that. Oh, that's another thing Gator said, that it was like not true, and just the product of Ethan, Ralph, or the Gunt's words still resonating in his skull, like that of a battered housewife. Gator believes that Ethan Ralph has a chance to claim himself as the father still. What's his words? It's like, come on. There's no way. What are you talking about? He's not even trying. Whatever. He's soft on. He's soft. He's not gonna be the A-log some people want him to be. But he is the A-log that will upset Ethan Ralph the most, though. That's what he is. He's gonna be our side's like Princess Peach. All right. We gotta keep her safe, because King Bowser, Ethan Ralph, is gonna try to like woo her back over to his castle and dominate her again. And then Gator's gonna have moments where he feels like he's wanting to go back. Maybe that analogy is totally horrible, and it probably is. It's the moment.
So I think that pretty much tells you all you need to know. The dude is scum, and I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. Hopefully this cancer shit is the gift that keeps on giving and spreads to another sector. Speaking of cancer, Why? Why would you say something about Daddy Jim? Some fucking old man.
I'm fucking old, man. So here we have, it's gonna be the Ethan Ralph Mersch arc. They're gonna ally. They're gonna create some sort of allegiance, which is not gonna work. It's gonna be horrible.
Who shakes his cancer medication bottles and talks shit about me every time I hear him open his goddamn mouth on the topic.
Huh.
The shit isn't even funny. It's some old stale joke, like his actual.
It's an old stale old stale joke that gets under his skin, but it bothers you, Ethan. It bothers you. What if Faith turns Xander trans despite Ethan? Oh, then that's horrible. If that's horrible. The state needs to take Xander away from her if that happens. But she's in California. They would probably actually require her to turn him trans. Yeah, War Eagle, you're right. It's a matter of when. In California, it won't be long when it's going to actually be required that you transition. And that'll really break up the nuclear family. And that'll definitely break up the family then. That's what they want, guys. That's the future. All right? That's the future of America. It's over. But we're not talking about politics. We're talking Ethan Ralph.
Life! The guy lives in fucking constant state of fear. Refuses to even leave his home.
Still
At least he gets sneezed on and die.
You're hilarious.
And was dead wrong on the biggest issue of our lifetime. COVID-19.
You have to drink to heal from that burn.
For months he promoted the nonsense that we needed to shut down our whole world. He came on my show and said the same. Then he disappeared for a year and has still yet to own up to the worst call of our life.
Oh, that reminds me. One of the big things from the extermination stream, that's what Ethan was calling it, right? Ethan Ralph was calling that low energy pill stream. It's a Portugal pill stream. It's a Portugal pill and wine stream. That's what we got. And one of the things that struck me as odd is the way he framed this whole thing, he made it seem as if Metokur streams on the coronavirus is the reason why we had lockdowns. The reason why we had lockdowns worldwide. What? Now, we know Mr. Metokur is, I guess, influential in our sphere of the internet, I suppose, but do you really think Metokur streams reach that of, like, I don't know, Dr. Fauci or Trump? Do you really think Trump was listening to Metokur be like, yeah, what we have to do is lock down? And that's what he did? What? He tried to make it seem as if it was Metokur's doing that locked everything down. That Metokur is the reason, is the blame for how things went in the reaction to COVID. That's weird. Yeah, Metokur had a wrong take. But the same take that I had too at that moment. When we saw those videos coming out from China, people dropping, the hospitals being overrun, and people being, dude, there was weird stuff coming out. There was a video of some Chinese lady being hauled into a back of a truck into some box, and it sounded like she was being electrocuted. Dude, it was freaking weird. You've probably seen it. You know what I'm talking about. There was a lot of weird stuff coming out, which is strange looking back at it, at how tight and secure China normally is about what gets leaked out on the internet. So part of me now is wondering, was that all an op? What was going on there? You know, I don't know all that. And we're not going to get into the weeds of all that because that gets pretty thick. We'll be lost. The next thing you know, we're in a jungle, talk about COVID, all that shit. We're not doing that. What I'm saying is, at the time when it was starting, there was a lot of fear because we weren't really certain what it was we're looking at. And we saw a lot of people dropping. We saw the death counter go up. All right? We saw it. Remember those memes? Remember that thing? Remember that? What was it? What hospital website was it that was tracking all the deaths and all that shit? It looked crazy. Everyone was scared. Anyway, I'll take a time. Take a break. Look at the chat. How you guys doing? I want to try to make sure you guys are co-hosts too of this fantastic show. Thank you so much. We don't have Flamenco's numbers. Maybe one day we will. But I'm not an ex-Killstream co-host. I'm just a fan. I'm a former fan of the Killstream. So I guess this is where we go. But thank you so much for spending time. You know what? Let me go ahead and do a quick thank you to everyone who's watching, everyone who's participated. A lot of you have. There's a lot of names at the beginning. I saw Modern Medusa. Thank you for watching. Prophet of Truth. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna go down. Real Official Amazing Adam. Thank you. Victorian Greyjoy. Thank you, man. Baystar. Thank you. Banana Joe. Awesome. Fernando Prado, awesome. War Eagle, thank you so much. Magian Lucian, thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Dude Dick, thank you so much. You're the Janny here, I suppose, but we don't really Janny here, do we? Modern Medusa, thank you so much. You were almost almost hooved by the Gunt. That was an interesting story. Thank you so much for being forthcoming. I do appreciate honesty. That's a good trait. You had an interesting story. I think people did appreciate the story. Millie Berg. And also I want to say, hey, whether you liked it or not, it's hard to be a co-host on something that never has a co-host. It's hard. She did good though, I think. Anyway, Ether2469, thank you for watching. Retroflexion, I think Millie Berg already mentioned. Let's see. Yeah, it's a bunch of people. Big Dad Giga Chad coming in here with that Giga Chad energy. How's it going, man? How's it going? Thank you so much. Now see, you don't have to super chat to be called out. All you have to do is just be part of the chat. Shoni J, how's it going? Thank you so much for watching. Internet person, how you doing? Declare 7. VTubers rise up. VTubers are gonna rise up. VTubers are going to rise up. Maybe I'll make that Raptor thing a more permanent mainstay on the other channel. Let's see. Anyone that I miss? If I did miss you, no hard feelings. Mia Bella, thank you so much for watching. J-Dub Productions, awesome. Martin Vargic, thank you for watching. All right. Now we did that. Let's go ahead and Stone Mexico was timed out by just. Oh, I guess we do, Janny, sometimes. I'm sure it was deserved. I'm not sure what he did, but did you learn your lesson, Stone Mexican guy? Did you learn your lesson? Hope so. Hey, every now and then kids have to go time out. They have to go into the corner, okay? All right? As parents, we don't like to do that, but sometimes you have to. If you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. If your kid is mouthing off and talking to you in certain ways and give you disrespect, what do? Go to that corner. I don't want to go to that corner. Then you're going to go to your room. Oh, you want to go to your room? All right, now I'm going to start taking things away. If that doesn't work, well, then maybe you have to bring out the belt. Eventually happens, okay? Please say my name on your interwebs show. Southern Dingo? All right. Oh, I want to see if there's a way I could get Pantsu on this show. That would be great. One way or the other. Either legitly or soundboard. That would be freaking great. I'm greasy enough to do that. I am. All right, we got some more of this.
Lifetime. And he's just an annoying faggot. Joking about someone is one thing. I joke about myself constantly. My life is insane.
Your life is insane, Ethan.
When every time you see someone that's talking shit, it's not good-natured. It's a guy trying to put someone else down.
Wait. Isn't that what Ethan Ralph does? Because for those tuning in right now, that was a reading of this article called Smoke. And Ethan talks about how oh, shit. When he makes fun of people, or when people make fun of him, they do it in a mean way Oh, okay. He goes, and he's just an annoying faggot. Joking about someone is one thing. I joke about myself constantly. And this is him talking about Metokur. Okay? My life is insane. But when every time you see someone, they're talking shit, it's not good natured. So in Ethan's mind, in Ethan's mindset, all right, he believes that anytime someone's making a joke at his expense, that it's not good natured, that we're really going out for blood. Maybe the A-logs, yes. But even his friends and his buddies, can't have a joke at his expense. They can't. That's what it sounds like. But then again, we also know that to be true, just by the way he acts. It's a guy trying to put someone else down, and I just don't think some old, scary-minded anime dungeon having freak deserves any respect anymore. So he's talking about how when Metokur talks bad about him, it's just Metokur trying to put him down. Ethan, what do you do? When you talk bad about others, aren't you just trying to put them down? Ethan, you said some mean things to Mundane Matt. You said some mean things to Sargon of Akkad. Two names, two people who have a more successful career than you do. Mundane Matt actually has a job. And he's also on YouTube. Legitly on YouTube. And he's doing better work than you are. I'll just go ahead and say it. I haven't even seen what Mundane Matt does. But he seems like he's in a happier place. And I believe that. But he says he's doing well, better mentally. He's still woke, so he's still a little fucked in the head. But he's doing better, I think. He learned to laugh at himself. Humility. Mundane Matt got a lot of humility, and that's good. That is a good trait to have. That is a great trait to have. Ethan Ralph has none. Zero. Sargon of Akkad. The Lotus Eater stuff. I don't even know what that is really. It's like a podcast stick or something. I think Sargon's doing that, whatever. His career's doing fine, you know? But Ethan said some mean things about him. To his face. Was that to put him down, Ethan? Huh? What was that? So when it's happening to Ethan, he can't take it. He can't handle it. He could dish it out, but he can't receive it. If he receives it, he's going to implode. He's going to react in a certain way, which based on this, knowing that I believe Gator is supposed to go on the Kino Casino tomorrow on Friday, and Ethan Ralph is supposed to fly back on Friday, there's a good chance Ethan Ralph could be listening to Kino Casino. You know he's going to listen to it. He's going to visit the casino. He's going to sneak past security and visit. And, I mean, with that disguise he has, look like a Blues Brothers, it'd be easy for him to slip past security. You know, he looks like a blind man now, actually, with the fedora and the shades. He could have like a walking stick and pretend to be a blind guy and get in. But he's going to be listening to Kino Casino, and then he's going to be set of rage by some mundane joke. And then we might actually wake up to a story about an airplane falling from the sky, or hopefully it doesn't go that far, but an airplane having to land because some 300-pound pig man went absolute apeshit and could not be controlled. Security had to rough him up. It took 4 security guards to rough him up. Like, that would be something. That would be something. That would be a story. I don't want to read more of this. Everything you see from him is fake. He's talking about Metokur. He was scared shitless of getting sued by that monograph loser. Who's the monograph loser? Who's the monograph loser? Who is that? You guys know who that is. Monograph loser. That reference escapes me. I don't know. So shitless, in fact, he changed his own name. Do you know how that was discovered, by the way? His cam whore partner got the card pulled because she was too sloppy to keep up. Sloppy is a theme with her. This is the mighty Metokur, the fake king of anonymity, who name-fagged his whole life, who was against Patreon and merch before he was for it, who is actually just a scared senior citizen not too far off from the literal nursing home. What's the likelihood that Ethan's going to die before Metokur? Let me look at the poll. Let me put the poll on. Worski is annoying. Worski is he can be. The stutter can be annoying. Kino Casino is actually good. I actually enjoy Kino Casino. I think PvP and Andy Worski are good together. They're good together. How long it will last, I don't know. But Stone Mexican Kai, that's your opinion. But thank you for expressing your opinion. But I disagree. Fuck you for timing me out. Well, now you just sound like a brat. Now I'm gonna time you out. I'm gonna time you out. I'm gonna personally time you out. All right. Daddy Deadman is gonna time you out. You're going back to the corner. Learn your lesson, Stone Mexican Guy. All right? Learn your lesson. I just find that funny. Oh, my God. Has Gator been redeemed? Let's look at that poll. There's been 50 votes. Most of you guys said no. I timed them out. I think it deleted the message. That was hard, okay? He's like a child to me. My children knew. Like that. My children knew. Let me put you in timeout too. Does that sound familiar? I just hope that PvP, Johnny Arcade says, I just hope that PvP points out they all sound like a bunch of abused ex-girlfriends tomorrow night. He should bring that up because that's something that was said to PvP and Surfer about their breakup. Look, this breakup between Gator and Ethan Ralph, like any other breakup, it is going to sound like a breakup. It's going to sound like, it's going to be very womany. It's going to be very bitchy, very cunty. It's going to be all of that. Like, it's nice that we're hearing all this lore and drama and stuff, but at the same time, it's like, Gator, what does that say about you? Like, you were his right-hand man during all of that stuff that you disavow. But you stood beside him and stayed quiet. Like, what's that line about evil? Evil triumphs and good men do nothing. Okay. Maybe Gator has the potential to be a good man. I mean, apparently does, because he did send out the email warning the Killstream TV people that, hey, your information has been doxxed. This is a compromise. He sent that out before Ethan gave him the get-go. So maybe he has good character in him. I mean, maybe that's his flaw. Maybe he's just too nice of a guy and gets pushed around quite a bit. That's what I see in Gator. I see someone who doesn't have much of a spine, gets pushed around a lot, prone to bullying and whatever. And that's what happens. Okay, fine. But, if you are silent when someone's doing some fucked up shit and you're their right-hand man, kind of makes you an accessory to the crime, dude. Makes you an accessory to the crime. You'll be picked up by the police too. You'll be questioned. You might get let go. You might not be charged. But you're going to be asked to be brought back in. Be asked to testify. That's what we want. That's what we want. We just want you to testify, brother. We just want you to spill the beans. That's it. And I'm not convinced everything you said was... I'm not convinced you revealed everything. I don't think you did. But we'll find out. Kino Casino. I trust PPP would be able to get to the core of him. I'm sure he would. PPP has that strength. He's able to talk to someone and build up like you feel like you're becoming friends. And the next thing you know, it's like shifting. He has that strength. That is a strength to have. Anyway, there's some more of this. He goes on to say, all right, reading more about Ethan Ralph, talk about Metokur. He goes on to say, I'm way past acting like this dude has any standing to talk shit about someone's life and not get some smoke in return. Motherfucker, you sit in your house terrified and watch Japanese cartoons all day. Doesn't his fiance? I don't know what that is. Doesn't his fiance do the same thing? His fiance literally does the same thing. And I would sooner die than live your pathetic existence, and that's no hyperbole. Dude, like no one would want to be Ethan Ralph. Anyway, because he continues on, some people want me to go into detail, so there you go. I think you're starting to catch my drift. Whether you agree with it or not, I'm not going to live as a fake. I'm not going to give deference to subpar ex-employees who rattle on me while I was in a hospital bed. And I'm for damn sure not going to give any more fucks about addressing anyone or any topic. If you want the smoke, you can get it. And there you go. There you go. But one thing to keep in mind about that whole essay that we read, and shout out once again to Grossly Offensive. We played most of his video there. Definitely subscribe to his channel. Definitely like that video. Okay. Good stuff. One thing to keep note is there's this little tweet here. Okay. I don't know what Ethan Ralph was thinking, but then again, we never know what he's really thinking, right? Traitor Gator just retweeted this. Spoiler alert. This is from Ethan Ralph. Spoiler alert. If you win, you don't need to write a novel explaining why you won. It's obvious to everyone. So you simply say, I won. See how easy that is? No, hold on. I like how Ethan Ralph said that. If you are winning, you don't need to write a novel about how you won. But here we just literally read a journal entry, Dear Diary, about Ethan Ralph crying about how he needs to explain things. So I guess what Ethan Ralph is revealing to us, he is not winning. He knows he's not winning. He's losing because he's having to write these essays, these live journal entries. This is sad stuff. He thinks he's being like sophisticated with this stuff. He thinks he's being smart, probably listening to like Chopin, maybe when he, sipping on some wine. But in reality, what's going on is he sounds like some emo kid who's listening to Linkin Park or My Chemical Romance and is about to just go take a cold shower and slit his wrist. That's what he sounds like. Anyway, let me take a look at the chat here and do a chat break. Because you guys are the co-hosts of the show. So we got to keep it lively. Still mixing guy, you're out of timeout. Let's see what you're saying now. Why you're pretending like Worski and Ralph didn't do the CP stream? They did do the CP stream. We did. We talked. That's old news. We talked about that. And still mixing guy. How many times do you need me to disavow that stream? It was fucked up. Really fucked up. Worski knows it was fucked up. All right. Am I saying Worski is a saint? No, I didn't say that. I never said that. Wait. Still Mexican guy. Do you think us like YouTube streamer guys or whatever are like have perfect morality? No, none of us do. Like some of us do some fucked up shit. Some do less fucked up shit. You know, I revealed my secrets. Now I didn't do any CP stream. I'm not gonna do that shit. Fuck. Closest thing I ever got to that was watch the Boku no Pico on a stream. But I couldn't watch that. I had to close that. I had to shut that down. That was too much. Way too much. But yeah. I disavowed the CP stream. That's fucked up what they did. But Worski's winning. PPP's winning. Gator is winning. Kino Casino's winning. GUNTWAVE is winning, though no one knows what that is. But hey, I'm doing better now. It's great. Even the Daimo's winning by talking about the Gunt. How you doing, Daimo? Or is it Rusty Spatula now? I don't know what. Even he's winning now. Because when you talk about the gun, you bring in views. I mean, that is what it is. And as long as you enjoy doing it, and doing the tabloid stuff on him is quite fun. I do enjoy that now. Stone Mexi calling me a Fed now. Oh yeah, I guess Mr. Fed man. Adaptus Astartes, play the video that Porcelain just made on Ralph. It's on his. Okay, yeah, I've seen it. We can play that. Before we play it, one thing I want to point out though too is, and I wanted to mention this. I don't want to bury it. Do you guys remember who Aydin Paladin is? I don't even really know who she is. It's a name sometimes I'll listen to. I'll catch that stream. There's a stream I catch on Sundays. I think it's oh shit, Adam and Stitch or whatever. I catch them sometimes. It's a long stream, and normally on Sundays I'm like doing some work, whatever. And I'll listen to that kind of like background stuff. And then like sometimes she comes on, but I wasn't really aware of how deep she is with these people. I also wasn't aware that she was like in Knoxville and like was going to get, I don't know, was doing some fucked up shit or whatever, or was trying to. But with that said, so we just read this essay from Ethan Ralph, right? Where he said he looked like he's going to build up to go against Metokur. There's also this tweet where it looks like he's going to build up and go against Gator, Traitor Gator. This right here was leaked by Gator. Where Ralph told him, "It's no mercy now. I hope you're ready till my dying day, sir." That's a promise, which means like within 4 to 5 months. Be honest, within 4 to 5 months, the likelihood the gun's gonna like kill over. So there's that. But my thing is, if you want to go after Metokur and go after Gator, why are you bringing up this random chick? Why are you going after her? Like, what is that? Well, that seems like a total aside. It seems like, is he trying to make a point? Is he trying to like humiliate her on purpose? Like, what's he doing there? Yeah, but I asked a bunch of questions, so I'll check out the chat. And then we'll check out that video from Porcelain. Anyway. Yeah, Stitch and Adam. Yeah. Paladin. Aydin, yeah. Aydin has great boobs. I do not know. I think people do talk about her in a particular way. I don't know much about that. Let's see. Mia so sad. All right, just catch up on the chat. So you're okay with CP? No, Stone Mexican guy. I'm gonna time you out again because you're slow. You're real slow, Stone Mexican guy. You need dude, lay off the weed. Okay, the bong rips are hurting you. All right. I was very clear. I don't know. Let me spell it out for you. I am not okay with CP. I think everyone that was involved in the production of Boku no Pico needs to be shot and not in Minecraft. I firmly believe that if you are a pedophile, you should be rounded up and taken care of and not in Minecraft. Okay? I don't know how more explicit I can get. Okay? So there's that. There's that. Now, with that said, hopefully you heard me and you understand. We can move on. All right, we're moving on anyway. Let's do the Porcelain video. Let's go put that on the screen here. Oh, alrighty. Yeah, it just seems like a total weird side quest for Ethan Ralph to pursue, try to go after Aydin. But I think what they're going to do is kind of embrace that anyway. It sounds like they're going to, I think Flamenco is going to bring on Aydin, and they're kind of laugh at the stuff already to kind of take the power out from what Gunt's going to do. Because it sounds like she's already married and kind of moved on from all that stuff. So, what you do when you're single, especially as a chick, I don't know, man. I had 2 chicks on this GUNTWAVE, and I had no idea that they were almost involved with the Gunt in some way. Modern Medusa was going to go on a date with the Gunt, and then Shalyn was offered as a sacrifice to be hooved because her friends thought it was funny, and she considered. I'm just joking about that one. I'm joking about that one. All right. Maybe Ralph is right. Maybe chicks do really like him. All right, we'll watch this Ethan Ralph documentary. It's less than 3 minutes, but it's all you really need. It's all you really need. All right. Big picture. How you going, Mia Bella? Your tweets are being your comments are being hidden. So let me show them. I might make someone a la carte PG. You've been here quite a bit. I'll make you a mod. I trust you. Yeah, next time when you do a Trigger Me stream, invite Still Mixing Guy. See, that's what's funny about that. When I do a Trigger Me stream, like the people who want to try, sometimes they're there. Half the time they're not there. So when I'm like, all right, come on, give me your worst. No. All right. Anyway, let's go check this out.
He should literally fucking just do the world a favor and leave the planet. Like this guy's broke.
A Kino Casino production.
Like dissension and snakery to anything he does. I look at my record next to Andy Worski's and it's like, it's like God.
It's like God. Ethan Ralph's record compared to Andy Worski's is like God. Are you kidding me? Andy Worski doesn't have a clean record. And I'm not saying that for those who get that confused. Yeah, he did some shit. He knows he did some shit. He knows he's fucked up. All right? He made some mistakes. All right? Could a situation, his personal living situation be better? Oh, yeah, most certainly. Certainly. But you know what he's not doing? He's not going around, and I don't know, like abandoning kids, going to Portugal, getting his ass kicked just to try to own somebody, buying man purses and gloating about it. He's not like, there's some things that Andy Worski did that Ethan Ralph does. Like what Ethan Ralph is doing now, like burning bridges. Andy Worski did in the past too with the whole Warpath thing, which I thought that was hilarious. I thought when Andy Worski was doing that was hilarious. But God. No. Ethan Ralph, no. Andy Worski is a better person than Ethan Ralph. In fact, you know what? Let me ask the poll. Let's do a poll. Let's ask chat. Let's ask the chat. Well, if the poll will work, I pushed the poll. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Create a poll. All right. Who is a better person? Andy or Ethan? There you go. That's your comparisons. It's either Andy or Ethan. You have to choose. Yeah, Andy Worski hasn't released a sex tape. I mean, supposedly Andy Worski took off a condom while he was having sex with a chick, but I mean, that's. I mean, sometimes that happens. I mean,
You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that he's even close to me on.
What is Ethan Ralph? To some, this amorphous blob of congealed putty represents the core of their nightly entertainment, seeing Ethan hopelessly cling on to the dying embers of internet blood sports, with the same desperation as Mersh rationalising the purchasing of a 12-year-old BMW. To these people, Ethan Ralph, in all his 400-pound glory, reigns supreme as their intoxicated king, charting his way through endless hours of repetitive screaming and dolphin cackles. And when not seen swinging his verified 3-incher around the now antiquated online debate scene, his most devoted of followers could be treated to a veritable bounty of horror cow content through his limitless supply of narcissistic self-promotion, usually in the form of meandering wrestling-style rants whilst under the heavy influence of pills. Others see Ethan as the epitome of lol cowdom, the engorged final boss in a game far too outrageously entertaining to ever complete. They see him hands down as the internet's greatest of all gifts, a one-man wrecking ball of total self-ownership. From distributing his own eye-gougingly horrific pornography, only to be legally labelled a sex offender, to be caught in some sort of walrus-like exchange of gunt slapping in the doorway of fellow...
Dude, that was a classic Gunt moment there. When Ethan Ralph went to DigiBro's house, he got beat up by everybody. That was a classic Gunt moment. Oh, that was good. That was hilarious. Dude, I don't know how, man. Ethan Ralph, I thought he was going to be boring and dull. I thought there's no way I could do like a constant weekly stream on this guy. There's just no way. There's not going to be enough material. But every week there's something going on with him. I got to say, his life is insane. His life is insane because he has a tendency to just make shitty decisions all the time. He's easily triggered. He's this inflated narcissist who's easily triggered by the littlest things, by being called 5'1", by short jokes. He barged into the house. Call me 5'1", bitch. Do I look 5'1" to you? Do I look 5'1" to you? And I believe he sucker punched the other guy. I don't know the names of the other guys there. I kind of do, but kind of don't. You know, I don't follow it that much. I probably should. You know, I should probably have like the names and all the information about all these characters. I think Riley was the guy, right? And then Mint Salad or someone. They were all taking swings, you know. They were all having a turn to beat them up. So it was good. Good stuff. By the way, if you want me to have another co-host on the show, because I know how much you love them, let's try to get the people from that house on non-Digibro. maybe Mint Salad.
Bloater Digibro. They will point partly towards Ethan's diminutive stature, suggesting his 5'1" mass of wrinkled blubber has only exacerbated this classic case of small man syndrome. They will further point towards the
a horse and a pig. It's like Animal Farm.
Legion of dutiful Gunt guards.
And I like how he's wearing the Chris Chan shirt. He's fucking wearing the Chris Chan shirt. He wears that unironically, like he thinks that's a dude. There's a meme going around that, and is this true? Is Ethan Ralph the new Chris Chan? Is Ethan Ralph the new Chris Chan? Is he? When Chris Chan was arrested, and Chris Chan looked at Ethan Ralph, did Chris Chan put some sort of curse on him? Was it like Gator's demon story, but just misunderstood? I think it's possible. I think it's highly possible. Oh, okay. Let's see what you guys think about this so far. All right, ask some questions. So let me just, Mr. Dead Gunt over Flamingo TV. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, Fagminko TV. Oh, yeah, well, there's that. I like his pup in a cup thing. You know, he does his thing. Whatever. I try to be nice. I have no problem with it. Pol Pot is better than Ethan. Oh, that's damn sure. Pol Pot had an agenda. He had a mission. He could accomplish stuff. Pol Pot wasn't going to get mugged in Portugal. Kind of missed the old Owen streams. Yeah. You know, I never got onto the Owen Benjamin hating on him and stuff like that. I missed that time. During that time, I was doing horror stuff. I was doing a horror show. Gun is as low energy as anyone can go. Yeah, right. Tom, the very act of taking selfies is cringe. Yeah, it is pretty cringe. I do agree. Johnny Arcade. I watched a little bit of Owen stream today. He's still coping with being secretly gay. Well, a lot of guys are coping with that. Sometimes you just have to be honest. You know, there's that. Everyone has a price, and there might be that one time, that situation where, you know, maybe something happens. Maybe it's a 6-pack of beers. Maybe it's an 18-pack of beers and a hot tub. You know, something's gonna happen. Maybe. Martin Vargic. Maybe. Guy Gallardi is the only one worse than Ethan Ralph. Okay. All right. Let's see. Gun isn't capable of self-reflection and redemption. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's see. Any other question? You and Gunt can both puff cigars and shit on Gator. Oh, we could do that. We could shit on Gator. But I would not be friendly with Ethan. I could not be friendly with Ethan. One, he has me blocked. And two, once we start talking about his parenting, it's just going to be bad. It's going to be bad. He's not going to like it. He's not going to. I mean, do you honestly think Ethan would listen to me tell him how much of a shitty father he is? No, it just would not happen. I mean, Bella. Exactly. Pol Pot was a can't vote again, not a can't vote a can't. Exactly. Beers and bears. Beers and bears. Oh man, I wish I'm not blocked. I wonder. There's no way I'd be able to make that happen because he knows GUNTWAVE. I'm pretty sure he knows about GUNTWAVE. I'm pretty sure he knows. I'm pretty sure he does. If there's one person I can know for sure knows about it, it is Ethan. All the other characters in this, they probably don't, and that's fine. It's like a small hole in the wall bar. That's what it is. And those are the good places. That's where you get really cheap beer, hang out with some interesting
who help carry his 2 bulbous lumps of stomach fat separated by what can only be described as a frontal arse crack. These desperate sycophants remain in orbit around Ralph's gargantuan torso, like the satellites of a gas giant, often assisting in the interception of asteroid-like attacks from the streams of passing A-logs. Either way you look at it, Ethan Ralph, whilst boasting an eerily uncanny likeness of a Left 4 Dead boomer, is clearly an individual of significant fascination.
Okay. Now let's explore these this question of what's the next bridge that's gonna be burned. Okay. Let me go ahead and bring up the image again of, I guess, the Dick Masterson's latest episode art. Like, I'd play you the clip of the episode, but it's not good. All right. Dick really doesn't make any jokes on Ethan's expense on the show. In fact, if anything, Dick says that if he was there, it would have went differently because he'd be in that fight and he would make sure, like, he'd be punching those people, whatever. All he does is say that, yeah, he got torn up. He got torn up big time. But he doesn't make any real jokes on it. The only thing that's noteworthy is this right here, the artwork. which is you would only see it if I think you go to his website, the Dick's Show website, and also if you watch it on the podcast feed. I think you see it that way too. On the YouTube, I don't think so. Now, I'm curious, is this image going to be enough to really upset Ethan? It doesn't appear to be. Like, he hasn't said anything. He hasn't responded or reacted to it. But then again, same thing with Metokur. It's not immediately. Like he doesn't come out and expose his true feelings immediately. Same thing with Ricada. Apparently with Ricada and Metokur, Ethan had been feeling a certain way about them, but just kept his mouth shut and faked it and was a snake the whole time, or for a long time anyway, until he didn't need their friendship anymore, until he no longer benefited from being around them. I think Ethan still sees Dick as a benefit to him. So I don't think he's going to burn that bridge yet. The other question would be, what about, well, I guess what about Nick Fuentes? Stone Mexican guy. Comment just hitting. Sometimes it happens. Moose Liddy, Stone Mexican guy, has been a bratty child in the chat. And sometimes bratty kids need to be sent to the corner. Okay? If you have kids, you understand what I'm talking about. Okay? He's been a bratty child. Okay? So that's exactly what's going on there. Oh, God. Eating a Burger King anywhere is gross. Yeah, that is gross. That's horrible. Sometimes I'll eat at a Burger King if I want to remember what the taste of a Whopper is like. Burger King's weird for me. Like, when I had it as a kid, I liked the Whopper. I remember as a kid liking it. There was a distinct taste about it. But when I go back to a Burger King, first off, the whole experience is shit. Talk about fast food here. This is totally digressing, but okay. I think one of the worst, probably not the worst, but one of the worst fast food chains is Burger King. I mean, the whole building's brown. It's shit color anyway, so it's already off-putting. You know, normally the buildings would be like red, kind of be inviting and make you feel hungry, so you want to go there and eat, okay? But not brown. Not like, oh yeah, this is what your food's going to look like when you get it and after you're done eating it. That's horrible. But then when you look at the menu, like in the drive-thru, usually, I don't know, maybe my area sucks, but I go to different Burger Kings before, and they look busted and broken. They look like they look off-putting, like you're not supposed to be there. It's like Burger King is doing everything they can to like not sell you anything because the building's off-putting, the color of it's off-putting, the drive-thru looks like, hey, don't go here. Like if you order anything here, you hate yourself, you hate your life, and then like they're like rude assholes. Like they hire like the rudest people. Like Chick-fil-A, they get the nicest people. You know, they butter you up, they make you feel like you're part of the family, whatever. It's great. You know, you feel like when you go to Chick-fil-A, you feel like you've been at church for a little bit, like you had a social gathering at a church. It's great. It's good. You want to go back. Burger King is like, yeah, what the fuck you want? And when they give you the food, it's horrible, man. And then when you eat it, it's shit. Everything about it is shit. You just hate yourself. Anyway, that was for those who like Burger Kings. Ask DSP about his Burger King experience. Seriously? Is that serious? Nick Fuentes is cancer? Nick Fuentes is cancer? There's a clip I saw this morning about Nick Fuentes talking about marriage again or whatever. I don't know. Talking about like not hitting on women or something. Dude, and it's funny. You could criticize Nick Fuentes and like, I guess Nick Fuentes supporters would just come out from the woodwork and be like, I don't know, say all sorts of things about you and defend him, but Nick Fuentes is a faggot. He's a massive faggot, and he's in denial about it. Like, and I say it in that sort of mean way because he's in denial. He's deep in the closet. Like, Nick Fuentes needs to come out of that closet. There's sound bites of him literally disavowing marriage, literally disavowing a traditional relationship, having any sort of relationship with a woman, being gay, having sexual intercourse with a woman is gay. And I don't think that was a joke. I think that was serious. I think Nick Fuentes is seriously a homosexual. But Nick Fuentes supporters can't see that because they are willing to swallow his gay advice just because they like a certain message. I'm like, you guys need to be pickier about your guy. Like, if you like us, if you're looking for someone who's like traditional and has traditional American values, whatever that means anymore, why are you like letting things go that aren't traditional, that don't support the values at all? Why are you letting that go? Why are you turning the other way? It's fucked up. It's fucked up. There's a massive Twitter thread on stream about assault from DSP and Burger King. Really? He has a large angry following. Well, yeah, you're going to have that when you have a... And I feel bad about his following because he's teaching them the wrong stuff. I don't know all what Nick Fuentes talks about. And, you know, I don't really care about the race stuff so much. But the one thing I do have a problem with is him telling his audience that having relationships with a woman is gay and homosexual and something that men should not do. At the same time, he flirts with his own guys. He flirts with his own people and has dates with cat boys and all this shit. It's like, come on, man. Come on. Like you pretend like you're promoting like a traditional lifestyle, and he could talk, he could be charismatic or whatever, but at the same time, you are fake. You're a clown. You're pretending to be something that you're not, and his followers are fools. Okay, they just need to be woken up. And this is coming from someone, dude. And sometimes when you talk like this about Nick Fuentes, be like, "Oh, you're some sort of leftist, dude." Far from it. What the fuck? I'm black-pilled about a lot of shit. I think the system's fucked. Tear it down. It's not working. Your Constitution means nothing anymore. It's a piece of fucking paper. Both sides look at it that way. It doesn't matter who you fucking vote for. You want to vote? You want to make real change? What's that saying? Where the ballot box doesn't work, then it's the juror box, and then it's some other box, the ammo box. Well, that time has passed. Oh, I was going to talk about the next. So, anyway, about Nick Fuentes, the reason I'm bringing that up is, do you think Ethan Ralph is going to burn that bridge? Do you think it's likely? Here, let's take a look at Ethan Ralph's Twitter. Okay? It should be safe. He's not going to post like titties or anything, right? Oh, I see that Ethan Ralph gave Gator $1, and Gator turned around and gave that $1 to Faith. So in a way, Gator is actually more of also a parent than Ethan Ralph is. Look at that. Look at that. What a little bitch. And he's like showing that he's still going on this tour in Portugal or whatever. It's like, okay, all right, have fun doing your tour. He complains about being blocked by somebody, which I am using incognito. Got to make sure I'm staying on this tab because my other tab is Pornhub. I'm in incognito mode, so I can watch this. I look at this guy because I'm blocked, right? When he wants to complain about people blocking him. Oh, actually, looks like the count doesn't exist anymore. I think that's the thing too. I say okay. Here's him going off about. Oh, sorry. Let me go put it on the screen. I'm supposed to put it on the screen. There we go. And let's make it bigger. Here's him going off about Aydin. About how he's going to go after Aydin Paladin, which is weird. You know, I'm not white knighting for her, but I think it's kind of fucked up that he's doing that. At the same time, some might say, Mr. Deadman, didn't you do a stream on Jade, Mr. Metokur's wife? I did do that stream. Also, unlisted that stream. Do you know why I did that stream? And you know why I did that stream? I did that stream because, like a lot of people, I was perplexed why Metokur wasn't outright shitting on Ralph. Did Ralph have something on him? Which now we know is not. Because instead of doing this massive reveal on Metokur, he's doing this reveal on some random thought. Okay, so you don't have an ace on Metokur. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, yeah, and the reason I did that stream was pretty much, as you guys know, to get Metokur's attention. If anything, if you're like, look, man, people think you're being a bitch. People think that you're being silent on Ethan because you're afraid, but that's not the case. So I was wrong there. That theory was wrong. So I actually unlisted that video. I felt kind of greasy doing that one, but you know, I never criticized the appearance of his wife. You know, I'm not gonna do that. I didn't. Chat might have, but I didn't. So let me see if there's anything new from Ethan. It's taking a while. Metokur just waited for things to get funny. That's right. That's what he did. Metokur goes in when he's ready. Yeah, that's. He came in. He came in at the right time. That was good. All right. Oh, the Odyssey contract. That's something we forgot to mention. So apparently Gator revealed that there is some issues with the Odyssey contract or something. So we knew that there was some sort of exclusive deal between Ethan Ralph, the kill stream, and Odyssey. Exactly. Gator revealed that it was supposed to, he got, let me see if I go to Gator's timeline. Let me go to Gator's timeline. It's going to be there. All right, one moment. And how you guys doing, by the way? I know we've been streaming for a while. We've been streaming for a while, haven't we? Just you A-logs, wait till I get back to the U.S. and then I have to whisper my rage on stream. All right, yeah, I'll be excited about that. Look for that. There is... Where is it? Where did he put it? Okay. Where did the Gunt... Traitor Gator, where did he say it? Where did he put it? Here, no, I think we're... Yeah, I think we're going too far down, actually. I'm glad there's no titties or anything. That would be instant stream death. Instant. Okay. I forgot the figure. I want to say it was like 30,000. I want to say it's like 30,000. Either else put this out. I hear Greenville, North Carolina is great this time of year. I guess he thinks that's where Gator lives. I don't know. But Ethan is going to go to the house. Dude, what's he going to do? Get beaten up by Gator again? Or, again. But get beaten up by Gator? He's not even going to go. He's going to be afraid. Looking for a particular tweet. I should have saved it, honestly. This stuff here is actually interesting, too. So apparently, and Ethan Ralph revealed this tweet or this DM here, claiming that it's Worski's sister, I think, or who's Melanie Worski? Is that his mom or is that his sister? Let me know. Help me out. But it's definitely a family member that I know. Try to make it seem as if she was talking to him about, hey, do you want to meet up and do you want to bang? Do you have that pantsuit pass? And this was revealed that it was Ethan Ralph himself who photoshopped that and made that, sent it to himself, and tried to put it out there. But it was revealed it was a joke. You know, it's so sad, so sad. He's not very crafty. He's not very crafty at all. Like his stuff. Oh, here it is. He says, Gator says, Traitor Gator, I wonder if at this point Odyssey is reconsidering that offer they made to pay Ralph $30,000 a year to stream exclusively on there and delete his cozy TV and YouTube channels. Now, I saw this. It was like, well, now the question regarding his finance and pick up GUNTWAVE, because I mean that would definitely be better, I think. Or at this time, but $30,000 a year to stream exclusively on Odyssey. Now, chat, we may not be the best businessmen out there, right? I mean, after all, a lot of us probably put a lot of money into crypto, and that's tanking, right? How's your crypto portfolio looking? Pretty sad, right? But this is a bad look, right? I mean, this is a bad move. I think we could agree that this isn't a smart business move to make. In fact, this is as smart, as wise as Sony buying Bungie as some sort of own against Microsoft pretty much buying everything. Microsoft buys everything. Bethesda, Activision, and Blizzard. And Sony buys Bungie. For one game. For one game. Oh, Odyssey, no way. Did Odyssey really give Ralph $30,000 a year to stream exclusively on there? Dude, that better be a joke. That better be a lie. There's no way Odyssey has that money. Odyssey, cancel that deal. I'll do it for, dude. I'll do it for $100. I'll do it for $100. It'd be great. No bots too. I bring in the same views as Ethan Ralph, and there would be no bots. It'd be great. Ah, fuck it. I'll just stream on YouTube. He would have to delete the other channels. That's odd. All right. Gator Coin is doing great. Gator Coin. Yeah. I got to check out the Gator Coin. The Pantsuit Pass, right? I had to drop the Flim stream. Aydin won't shut up. Yeah, I hear she talks quite a bit. You know, sometimes when you bring on a woman as a co-host or a guest, you do have to let them know, hey, they heard you already. And I mean, sometimes, you know, you gotta control them sometimes. Okay. You just cut them off. That's what you do. You just cut them off. Anyway, let me check out what you guys were saying. I think it's on Glipper Clips on YouTube. Oh yeah, it could have been there. Could have been there. Let's see. I'm checking. Oh, does the Fuentes? That's right. The Fuentes crew does hate Dingo. Right? They hate Dingo. And if Southern Dingo were to become more like a co-host of the kill stream, would that cause an issue? I think that would be an issue there. But let's go back. Let's go back to tweets by by Gator. Not Gator, the Gunt. Jeez. It's streaming too long. Getting a little tired. I think my health is deteriorating. I mean, you guys watch me enough. You know I stream a lot. You guys know I do like these little things that probably indicate that I probably have some health issues. I just have never seen a doctor in years. I'm not even joking. I could seriously have some health issues. I just fuck it. I don't know. Let's see. Does he say anything? What is February 25th for? What's that response to? Let's see. He says, I saw some fat hog saying I turned down my Odyssey contract. This is incorrect. I'll be starting the exclusive deal on March 1st. I want to do the AF pack on all platforms. I'm very excited to continue working with Odyssey, and I thank them all. I thank them for all they've done for me in my shows. Ethan doesn't have a show. There's no way the kill stream is not going to take a massive hit from this. I mean, the audience that like Jim has left him. And the audience like Nick Fuentes, the more he gets squeezed, the more Nick Fuentes gets squeezed by the feds and by Kino Casino and by other people. And the more tension increases between Nick Fuentes and the kill stream, well, that's not gonna last long. Let's see. All right, let's see. Anything he talks about Whoopi, anything of interest, anything big. Oh, some I guess Gunt Guard. I think they're Gunt Guard. Even Pippa, I don't know who that is going on the Ralph report. The anime rabbit is laughing at Ethan Ralph. Oh, is that the the VTuber that was on Flamenco's thing? He was watching that. Okay. And then Ethan Ralph responds, I don't keep up with the going-ons of anime rabbits, sir. Okay. That's pretty much it. Dude, I look at his timeline. I just see a man who's like extremely angry and lashing out at everybody. Man. It's not a good sight. Don't get that angry, guys. All right? Don't ever get that angry. It's not that serious. All right? Don't ever get that angry. It's not that serious. When Nick goes before Congress, I hope he brings the anime rights with him. That'd be great, right? Kino coin is skyrocketing as well, right? Mersh might step up to carry the torch. Who knows? Dude, Mersh and the Gunt, they should team up. Dude, Royce, cut Mersh from Revenge of the Sis. In fact, stop Revenge. Well, they make money off it. Just get a co-host. Just find another bum. And then Mersh can go on the kill stream and become the kill stream co-host. There you go. Now, Royce will never see this. But that's what he should do. All right. Well, guys, we streamed for quite a bit. For almost 2 hours. 2 hours. We, I think we're friends now. I think that's what it means. We streamed for 2 hours. Thank y'all so much for watching and keeping me company, and we're having fun and at Ethan Ralph's expense. It's good stuff. Thank you to Manu for coming in too. Mia Bella. I'll go shout out the current participants here. Alucard PG, thank you so much. Joining Arcade, Manu, Mia Bella, Modern Sisyphilus. Oh my God. Yeah. Sisyphus. Oh, you know what? Whatever. I said it. Moose Slitty, myself, Tom, and War Eagle. Thank you. All right. You guys have a good one. Thank you so much for your support. And there will be a GUNTWAVE probably Monday, because there'll be so much stuff happening. I'm sure we're going to have some other stuff to talk about. So there's that. With that said, Y'all take it easy and have a good one. Mr. Man, just say goodnight and beat it. Well, that's exactly what I plan on doing. But first, I need to close the stream down.